Second quarter, got the three over Edwards, but he had just 8 points in the first half. Lakers up 4. Doncic tries to push through. Third quarter, Lakers down 4. James to Doncic, who finds Reeves, back to James for the two-handed slam. LeBron James 13 of 21 from the floor. Later third, Jaden McDaniels missed the corner three. Doncic with the rebound, but then Edwards with the steal, and he slams it down over Doncic. Wolves 56-26 edge on points in the paint. And Minnesota up 2 going into the fourth. Win the fourth now. James starting to feel it from way out there. Lakers down 4. Next possession, James. Same area, knocks it down. 4-point game again, a little over a minute later. James again from 3, finished with a game-high 38, 5 of 9 from 3, Lakers within 1. 5:30 left in the fourth. Timberwolves lead by 1. McDaniels with the steal. Finished with 30, a new playoff career high. J.J. Redick didn't like the call, but the Timberwolves up 4 at that point. Under 5 to play. Doncic gutting it out. Fade away over Rudy Gobert. Finished with 17 points, 8 assists. It's 103 apiece. But Edwards wasn't going to let the Wolves lose. He took over down the stretch in the final 5 minutes. 5 for 10 from 3 for the game. Just over a minute left. Edwards, exclamation point. 29 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Timberwolves take it 116-104. They're up 2 games to 1 with game 4 coming up on Sunday.
I just knew I had to, try to figure it out and lead my team to a win. I haven't been playing to the best of my ability the first 2 games, so just trying to figure out how to get to my spots and be efficient.
On the road, especially with this crowd, the turnovers and then the sort of ignition that gets for the building and them scoring off that and us not being able to sort of deflate the energy in the crowd is big.
As we mentioned, the Wolves outscored the Lakers by 30 in the paint. Worst point differential in the paint for the Lakers in a playoff game in at least 25 years. They're 26 points in the paint. They're fewest in a playoff game since 2010. And they've now been held below 50% in the paint.
Rank LeBron as an all-time Laker great.
I think that would put him in the top, I'll say top 10. Considering the fact that you got a lot of greats that have, penetrated that top 10 for many years. You can't overlook the Magics, the Querims, the Worthies, the Kobes, the Shaqs. So it's like it's a spot for him, but it's about how does he do it. Now, if he does it this year, then you could say, wow, he wasn't expected to do it. We thought OKC or Boston was going to do it. So if he does it this year, then that to me puts him in the top 10. But anything after this year, I don't believe he can crack the top 10.
Yeah, he's right. I'm just writing them down. Yeah. Shaq, Worthy, Magic, Kareem. You got to put Jerry West in there.
You got to put folks.
How about Elgin Baylor? You got to probably put.
You got to put Elgin and probably got to put Wilt in there too.
What about
Wilt didn't win. Oh, he did win a championship there. Well, Kobe, obviously. Yeah. Wilt's an interesting one because he won the one title. That was an all-time team. So you could, but he also lost one they should never have lost, to one of the Celtics.
Yes.
Yeah, he make the top 10, Steve?
He'd probably make the top 10, but he certainly wasn't going to make the top 5 because these are the Lakers we're talking about. And it's synonymous with championships. And I don't hold against him the championship in the bubble. I applaud him for that because that was very, very difficult. But since that time, all you've done is get to the play-in. So you got to the Western Conference Finals. I'm talking about to get to the playoffs. This is the first year they've had home court advantage, first rounds, where they get to host a first-round series, etc., not having to endure the play-in. But they did get to the Western Conference Finals with my man Darvin Ham as the head coach. And you probably would have done something last year had you not, had you not ran into Denver in back-to-back years. Going up against Jokic has been your kryptonite, your Achilles heel. So I get that part. But when you look at Magic, Kareem, Worthy, Shaq, Kobe. I'm just looking at that. I'm like, come on now.
Everybody you name went back to back.
There we go. And so
but no separation. We're going to get at least back to back.
So there you go. So, he can't crack the top 5. He's somewhere in the top 10.
Right. But I'm thankful he's on our team. So love you, Bronny. Get it done.
All right. We got more to come with S.A. Doggy in
master performance by LeBron. 38 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 5 of 9 from the three-point line. But it was not enough because three of the Timberwolves Ant-Man finished like Ant-Man's supposed to do. That's what your best player is supposed to do. Yep. He's supposed to finish. But Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle was sensational. Naz Reid chipped in. So did Mike Conley. And they come away, get a game, a 2-1 lead, 116-104. Joe, let me go to you first. The Timberwolves, I thought LeBron in that fourth quarter, he comes down, hit back-to-back threes.
Yeah.
And then the game undone. Turnovers and missed free throws. Joe, watching this game, tell me how it played out in your eyes.
Just seemed like it's two heavyweight fighters, man, just really going at it. It's like backyard basketball, Uncle Ocho. Like they really kind of take the centers out the game. Bron playing the 5, they spread the floor, and it's just penetrating kick basketball. Things that you learn in grade school, you know what I mean? And it's just read and react. And that's pretty much how they've been competing this, pretty much this whole series. But like you say, Jay McDaniels, baby, he gonna come out. He ultra aggressive. What he shot? How many field goal attempts he had? 22. He was 13 for 22 tonight. Like I like to see that. I like to see this young talent come out, initiate, be that aggressor, and put the onus on the Lakers, man. When him and Ant-Man attacking like that and applying pressure, in that paint on that rim. They're able to get easy dump downs to Rudy, spray out threes to these guards, DiVincenzo's, coming off the bench playing great. Hey, it's a problem. Minnesota bringing it. They bringing it, Ocho. Them boys ain't playing.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, they came to play tonight. Obviously, I think something was wrong with Luka. I'm not sure what was wrong with Luka. He wasn't on. He wasn't efficient that he normally is. But LeBron was vintage tonight, LeBron was vintage, 13 for 21. He had 38, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. He didn't have much help. He was playing on both ends of the court too now, playing defense, playing offense. Outside of that, man, I'm changing his name, Anthony Amazon Edwards, because he delivering every time. He coming to the party, and he on time every time, Unc. And obviously, Jaden Daniels was excellent tonight. Will he be able to keep up that consistency night in and night out? It's doubtful. DiVincenzo coming off the bench and contributing. Naz Reid hitting some key threes, obviously in the game as well. It was a good game. Like Joe say, it's a heavyweight. It looked like a heavyweight fight. Both of them going back to back. But when it came down to the end of it, the Timberwolves pulled it off.
Yeah, I think the thing is McDaniel has been the key. If you look at the first game they won, look at how well he shot. He didn't play particularly well in the second game. Naz Reid didn't play well in the second game. And so he's the X factor. Now, if you're going to get your third option and he's going to give you 30 points, it's going to be especially if your first two options are doing what they're supposed to do. Ant-Man gave you 29. Julius Randle gave you 22. Now your third option, which is Jaden McDaniels, he's going to give you 30. It's going to be hard to overcome that. Unless LeBron, unless Luka, unless AR can match that. So let's just say for the sake of argument, they kind of matched that tonight. But the difference was DiVincenzo and Naz Reid. So they gave you 21. Yep. So I'm looking at it right here. You got 25 off the bench from the Timberwolves, and you got 8, 11, 16, 19 from them. But it was the timely shots. It's too many, Joe, it's too many turnovers. The Lakers, I think, had 5 or 6 missed free throws in the first half. A game, that's going to be tight. Every possession matters. Every point matters. When you go to the line and the clock is stopped, you got to capitalize if you have an opportunity to make free throws. Right. And just too many turnovers, because when they turn the ball over, Minnesota's making them pay the ultimate price on the other end. Go look at points off turnovers and look how many Minnesota had and look how few the Lakers had. When you turn the ball over like the Lakers are, and this is a young team, they can get out and run. Lakers don't have the legs that the Minnesota Timberwolves have. You're asking for trouble. You're really asking for trouble. I thought the Lakers played really well the third quarter again. Kind of got away from them. They had a lead, but look, everybody's going to make a run. I mean, it's a game of runs. That's what basketball is. You make your run, we make ours. Okay, we go back and forth, and then we go on another run, you go on another run. But I thought the Lakers just turned the ball over too much, Joe. I thought they turned it over too much. I thought they missed too many free throws, and they let the Timberwolves get into a rhythm, especially like the last 4 minutes of the game. Yeah. When you had an opportunity, LeBron had an opportunity. It seemed like he was going to take a three. He took his eye off the ball. He smoked the layup.
He did.
I mean, he smoked it.
Yeah.
Good when smoked one in the first half.
Yeah.
When you're on the road and you're playing a team like this, and you know it's going to be nip and tuck, every possession matters. Yeah. Every point matters, and you can't give away. You can't come away with empty possession.
You can't. The one thing I really do like is man, when we watch sports, Uncle Ocho, we watch for what? We watch for guys to come out there, not only display their talents, but as long as they competing at a high level, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Hey, man, these dudes out here competing. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's they competing, they taking on the challenge. And the only thing that concerns me about the Lakers is down the stretch when they go with Bron at the 5, they have no rim protection. So Ant-Man, when he get to the cup, because he gonna get to the cup, it's either a bucket, foul, or spray out for 3.
Yeah.
You know
because here's the thing, because what they're doing is they put Luke in the